Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So we're finally on the final chapter of Think and Grow Rich, which is the 13th chapter where he talks about the sixth sense. So I don't know how much of you guys are familiar with like the third eye, your imagination, how you can connect with the universal energy. So this part of the book for me was a bit rough. Like I started reading this book when I was going through something when I was 22, and like I skipped this whole chapter because the truth say I was just like, this doesn't really make any sense. Like he pretty much is saying what you do when you're a kid, how you have imaginary friends. He's saying have a group of people that in your head that you meet with and discuss how to accomplish your purpose with. So it's like having a higher energy mastermind group. So instead of you like meeting up with people in the physical realm, he's saying meet up with your role models in the spiritual realm. So if you're somebody that's like a dancer, like you'd like ask Chris Brown, I guess, like, oh, what should I do? And have like 8-9 different people that you look up to in your head and have like a press conference, have like a meeting. So in my head, when I first heard that, I'm like, that sounds stupid. But then I thought about it. I'm like, it's going to help you think more creatively. Like, in other words, if you're stuck on a problem and the way your mind works on that problem is not efficient, then maybe somebody else's mind will be able to figure it out. Instead of asking low-level people, like people around you, your peers, who actually don't even care if you accomplish your purpose or not, he's saying ask fictional people. Because if you go into that creative faculty of your mind, you'll actually start thinking of things in a different angle. Like if you're thinking of doing business and you're an honest business person, maybe you're just getting into stocks, and you start thinking like somebody like Jordan Belfort, who is the Wolf of Wall Street, big movie, you may start thinking different about the situation because this guy did illegal things, he did drugs, he was drinking. And if you're talking to a character like that, that might be the polar opposite of yourself. So all of a sudden you're coming up with ideas that nobody would expect you to come up with. So I think, in my personal opinion, that this chapter specifically is just good for people that are not creative, and it gives you ideas on how to bridge off to different sets of creativity to solve a common problem. All right? It breaks off after chapter 13 to a lot of different things about fear, poverty, etc. So I'm not really done with Think and Grow Rich yet. We're going to go more into that in the next couple of days, and then we'll close the book and move on. I'm going to move on to some martial arts. All right? But until then, the next day, tomorrow, I'm going to start going over the fear of poverty, the fear of death, things like that. These will all be single videos to themselves. I'll be going a lot more in depth into these now again. Like I said, a lot of the videos I do sometimes see them as 3 minutes, 4 minutes. These are just introductions because they're going into something a little more deeper. All right, so keep me posted up. I'm going to call it a day. See you tomorrow.